Guys, the EAFC 24 web app is actually not that far away. It is possibly just over a week away right now. The rumored release date so far, it's a little bit more than rumored, I should say. The most likely release date is September 20th. It could come a little bit earlier. Odds are September 20th is going to be the correct date. That's not that far away. We have got to talk about some stuff that you need to remember for the release of the web app, because obviously last year we actually, I think, had about 5 days before release of the game. September 21st was when the web app went live, and the 27th was when the game was actually released. So that's 6 days of really just only having the web app. That's a lot of time to do certain things, can give you a big advantage. Let's talk about how you can possibly get that advantage and things you need to remember here right now. So the very first thing we want to remember is player prices, right? Oftentimes people have questions about, are players more expensive during the web app or less expensive? Because obviously you can't play games, right? But also people have much less coins. So, you know, how does the buying power, how does the market work when there's no way to play any games, right? Well, let me show you right now. A player is a very good example of what this market should probably look like. Almost every year we have similar trends. Let's look at Marcus Rashford right now, his gold card from last year. Obviously this is a card that is very meta at the start of the game, right? It's carded 87 pace, 82 shooting, 81 dribbling, but he is very low rated. He should theoretically have more pack weight, even though I'm sure you're going to pack Rashford way less than another 81 rated card. That's another conversation for another day though. But here's a card that's very meta, lower rated, right? What did his price exactly look like? Well, let's have a look. This is the trend we're probably going to see, and we've seen it for the last about 4 years now. Thursday the 22nd right there. Remember, the web app went live on the 21st. One day after the web app comes out, he's 17,000 coins. Now keep in mind, because this is so far back, his graph is very zoomed out, these are very broad prices. So say he's around 17,000. You can find him for cheaper, you can find him for more expensive, but say he's around 17,000, right? That's the average. Then when the game comes out, that first weekend, he's up to about 23,000, where he peaks at right here, 24,000 coins basically. Now once again, that's an average. Probably for at certain points during those first couple days of release was probably close to 30,000 coins. So obviously that is a huge increase in price for when the web app is out versus when the game is out. And obviously he drops very quickly after that. So what we can kind of infer from this, and this is a graph you're going to see in a lot of players, is for certain meta cards that are a little lower rated that you kind of assume is only going to be expensive for, say, the first week or so of FIFA. It could be a little bit longer than that, but the point still stands. Most lower rated cards are not going to be expensive for super long. But here's what you can do. If you pack a card like Marcus Rashford, you want to keep him until the game comes out, because he's going to be very meta. More people are getting coins, spending FIFA points, their prices tend to rise up. Now, that obviously comes with a caveat that a card like Rashford, 81 rated, is only going down from that first point after the first few days of release, right? He peaked literally after 2 days of the game coming out. After that, he's never even reached close to that price. Obviously, he's not going to. So obviously that goes the other way. If you can get enough coins to get someone like Marcus Rashford, go and buy him, and you're going to be able to make a lot of coins. Here's a much more extreme example with Vinny, because Vinny's a little bit higher rated, less pack weight on Vinny. But if you manage to, say, pack this card during the web app, this is a very similar trend, just to a very extreme level, because this card is not packed as much. 108,000 the first day, right? Almost no one's be able to buy this card, but he's very meta. Everybody wants to use this card. As the days go on, he just goes up. And the first day of real gameplay here on Tuesday and Wednesday, up to almost 300,000 coins, is a 3 times increase. So the start of FIFA, really, it's like the rich get richer, because if you're able to trade up to maybe invest in a Marcus Rashford, because he'll be more, what is he? I think he's 85 rated next year. Cards that are maybe like Martinelli, right? 84 rated next year. Those types of cards are going to do extremely well on the first few days of release compared to their web app prices. We're going to get into ways to make coins in the web app here in a little bit. First, I want to go over player prices. That's kind of one of the most commonly asked questions about the web app stuff, right? And comparing that to the prices of the cards when they first come out during the actual game's release. So with a card like Saliba here, only 80 rated, but obviously a very sweaty starter prem center back, right? The thing is that he's 80 rated. He's going to be packed a lot. You need to remember the start of FIFA here. Yes, he'll be expensive right away. We can look at Saliba's price here. When the game came out, he was right about 5,000, dropped to 4,000, 3,000, and on that first Saturday, he's down to 2,000. It literally took 3 days of the game coming out, and he's already down 3,000 coins. These lower rated cards are not expensive for very long. If you can end up packing one of these cards on day one, you pretty much want to sell immediately almost every time, because these types of cards just don't stay expensive for very long. They stay expensive for a lot less than you might imagine they would. There are some exceptions here, like say Alan St. Maximin. Look at St. Max's graph down here. Starts off web app time 18,000 all the way up to 44,000 when the game comes out, and then, you know, he holds that price until October 5th. Keep in mind, only a week or so and he's right back down again. So the point is, a lot of these lower rated guys, even with the guys like St. Max and Rashford who end up more expensive, it's almost always the best idea to sell them when the game is out for the first few days. That is almost always always with selling cards the thing to do. Now, obviously, one of the harder things to do is making coins on the web app, right? Because you can't play any games. You can't really do much. What you're going to get, though, is welcome backpacks. Those are going to help you get a few tradable things. Those welcome backpacks hopefully can get you a few coins and some players in your club, and if they can, that's going to help you a lot, because even those like extra, say, 1,000 or 2 coins can get you really on your way. You want to complete foundations first. Also, foundations are always the best things to start with. Then you want to work your way up towards hybrid leagues, hybrid nations, League of Nation hybrid. I know oftentimes they're annoying to do on the web app, but if you want to actually spend some time and do things that are going to help you in the long run, then this is probably what you want to do. Obviously, these get you some great packs back. They were untradeable this year. They were tradable before. I would have to guess they're going to be untradeable again. Now, what you can do, though, to get your coins up is 2 things I love doing. 1, consumable trading. Last year was position change. These went up huge. You could snipe them very easily. They went up huge after the full game came out. Now, next year, obviously, these do not exist. So what can you do? My guess is chemistry styles will be a good way to invest in the long term to make coins. Buy hawks, buy anchors. Usually, hunters and shadows are more expensive. Anchors, hawks, engines, usually you're going for about 500 coins. Starter FIFA, you can get them for 150 a lot of times at the start. That's kind of one that's kind of more an investment for the game coming out. If you want to make coins immediately, the best way to do it really is sniping players. How do you know what players to snipe? There's a few ways to do it. These hybrid leagues, hybrid nations, almost everyone's gonna be trying to complete them, right? There's gonna be a couple players that are gonna be very vital for this. The way to tell what players are vital is look on FUTBIN. Here's hybrid nations right here. You obviously just complete uncompleted challenges and you just go from here. And the nice thing is nowadays, if you guys don't know this about FUTBIN, you know, they have FUTBIN AI now, which kind of like constantly shuffles through like the cheapest solutions for things. It's not like how it was before where somebody submits a squad trying to like farm coins, and they'd oftentimes try to snipe those players because that's how they're like farming coins off of FUTBIN solutions. It's a lot more harder to do that now, a lot more harder to do that. Hopefully that makes any sense. Now FUTBIN AI does that, which means a lot of times players that you see on those solutions you can snipe pretty easily. What you can do here is click on the first powered by FUTBIN AI squad here to see who they've got. Find all of these cards. If one of them is getting sniped a lot, odds are you could find one that's not being sniped, and they will be quite expensive. There will be some people with coins in the web app willing to spend it on a bunch of bullshit like sniping these guys at 2,000 coins, or sorry, not sniping, buying these guys at 2,000 coins. You're the one that's going to be sniping them. So that's really the easiest way to make coins like instantly on the web app, because obviously there's not really almost any way to kind of make immediate coins apart from doing that. And then for me, getting enough to say go and buy a Marcus Rashford, right? I go buy Marcus Rashford. After a couple days, he's up even higher on the web app because prices just tend to go up. That's what you kind of need to remember. Prices just go up all the way until the game comes out after the first few days. Then they start going back down again. For almost all cards below like 84 rated for the most part. What might be a little bit of a sleeper method to make coins, I want to see what the bronze packs look like next year. Obviously, as you guys know, there were 750 this year. I want to know if they keep these 750 coins, if they keep it the exact same, or what they do with these. Because in the past, they were always a great way to start a FIFA on the web app to make coins, right? Now with 750 coins, they're a little bit harder. Obviously, that's what EA do, right? That's all they care about. Make things harder for the people opening fucking bronze packs when you're making billions. But yeah, they make things harder for us. I'm curious to see what that looks like, because I think with EA Sports FC, we're going to see some different things. I'm telling you right now. Last thing I want to talk about is quick sell recovery. Now you might say, why would quick sell recovery be something as like a way for you to make coins? Well, if you're a hardcore trader, what you can do is say a week 1 team of the week card you want to buy, right? Here's a team of the week 1, right? Say we get a nice team of the week 1 on EAFC 24. What you can do if you want to hoard some of these is quick sell them. And by that, what you're trying to do is say Cody Gakpo, say his card was like 11,000 coins, right? Buy him at 11K, quick sell him so he's in your quick sell recovery, get those 10,000 coins back to invest in other things, right? If you're really trying to go hard in investing in things, it's a really easy way to do it. Now, of course, obviously you have limited slots in your quick sell recovery, so make sure you have enough. You got 5 restores every 30 days, but coins are very valuable at this time. And say you want to buy Saliba. The Saliba cards in the web app, 23, 26, 28,000. When the game releases up to like 60 something thousand. If you want those 10,000 coins back and say you bought them at 31,000, go and get 10K back by discarding them. Put that 10K and investing into other stuff. Use your quick sell recovery to go and get that Saliba back again. Obviously, we'll talk about more investments, like specific investments when the web app comes, because right now, it's tough to say exact specific ones. We just don't know what things will look like. But what I can say is it is getting very, very close. So any questions you guys have, please let me know. I'd love to answer them. I love you all. Since it's over, so peace.